As people age, many notice changes in their sleeping habits. Restless nights and an overwhelming urge to nap during the day become more frequent companions in life. While this may seem like a natural aspect of aging, it's worth considering how these daytime naps affect health. For people over 60, excessive daytime sleepiness may not just be a consequence of poor nighttime rest. It can disrupt the body's internal clock, negatively affect heart function, and even impact memory and mental acuity. Sleep plays a key role in maintaining physical and mental health, especially in old age. However, a full night's sleep becomes increasingly challenging for many older adults due to lifestyle changes, health conditions, and established habits. This often leads to a vicious cycle of fatigue and drowsiness that is difficult to break free from. But there's good news. With the right adjustments, you can regain peaceful nights, reduce the need for daytime sleep, and improve overall well-being. This article closely examines the hidden risks that daytime sleep poses for people over 60, considers its impact on the cardiovascular system and the brain, and offers practical and scientifically based methods for improving nighttime rest. If you have a desire to feel energized, strengthen your health, and fully enjoy all the benefits of a full night's sleep, then let's take the first step towards achieving this goal together. First of all, it is necessary to pay attention to the negative impact of daytime sleep on heart health. As an example, consider the story of Margaret, a 67-year-old woman who has always loved to nap during the day. At first, she considered it a harmless way to recover after a sleepless night. However, over time, Margaret began to notice disturbing changes in her condition. Her energy levels decreased, she felt more tired during the day, and during a routine medical examination, her doctor warned her about high blood pressure. It turned out that daytime sleep was doing more harm than good, especially for her heart. The fact is that excessive daytime sleep disrupts the body's natural sleep-wake cycle, also known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm acts as an internal clock, helping the body determine when to rest and when to stay awake. When a person sleeps too much during the day, it throws off the internal clock, leading to disruptions in heart function. Studies show that excessive daytime sleep is associated with an increased risk of developing hypertension, irregular heart rhythm, and even heart disease. For older people, this can be particularly dangerous, as heart health naturally becomes more vulnerable with age. Another significant aspect that deserves attention is that prolonged daytime sleep often indicates a lack of deep, restorative nighttime rest. And most importantly, it is during the deep sleep phase that the cardiovascular system gets the much-needed respite. Otherwise, the heart is forced to function in an enhanced mode, which over time increases the likelihood of developing cardiovascular diseases. Imagine the heart as a car engine. If it runs continuously without the necessary rest, its wear and tear will inevitably accelerate. What can be done in this situation? First of all, it should be recognized that short-term sleep does not always have a negative impact. Moreover, a quick 15-20-minute nap can help restore energy without disrupting the body's natural rhythm. The key factor is moderation. If you notice that you spend hours in the arms of Morpheus every day, it's time to reconsider your habits. Making simple changes, such as staying active during the day or avoiding heavy meals, can help reduce the need for excessive sleep. Margaret made similar adjustments to her lifestyle, and over time her well-being improved significantly. Her energy levels increased, her blood pressure stabilized, and she began to enjoy a more restful night's sleep. It wasn't an instant solution, but small, consistent changes made a crucial difference in her case, and they may well be beneficial for you too. Next, we will turn our attention to the multifaceted impact of daytime sleep, which extends far beyond the cardiovascular system, affecting cognitive functions and memory. Let's consider how to ensure reliable protection not only for our heart, but also to maintain clarity of mind for many years to come. The impact of daytime sleep on memory and cognitive abilities deserves special attention. Who among us is not familiar with the feeling of some slowness after a long daytime rest? Or perhaps you have noticed that the sharpness of memory is not what it used to be. Of course, cognitive functions naturally change over time, but excessive daytime sleep can exacerbate these age-related manifestations. The fact is that excessive enthusiasm for daytime sleep leads to disruption of the natural sleep cycle, known in the scientific world as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm is a kind of internal clock of the body, determining periods of wakefulness and rest. An imbalance in this mechanism can negatively affect brain function. Nighttime sleep, especially its deep phase, plays a key role in maintaining brain health. During this time, the brain activates processes of cleansing toxins, systematizing memories, and recovering from daytime activity. If daytime sleep takes away a significant portion of the time allotted for nighttime rest, the brain is deprived of the necessary time for recovery and rebooting. Excessive enthusiasm for daytime sleep is fraught with serious consequences for cognitive functions, provoking forgetfulness, distractibility, and in the future increasing the risk of developing such formidable diseases as dementia and Alzheimer's disease. To better understand this mechanism, you can draw an analogy with a library. During the day, the human brain is constantly replenished with new books, memories, thoughts, experiences, which are carefully placed on the shelves. At night, it is time to organize and systematize this array of information. If nighttime rest is insufficient and daytime sleep becomes excessive, the brain's library turns into a chaotic warehouse where searching for the right books is difficult, and the entire system gradually falls into disrepair. How to protect your brain and maintain clarity of memory? First of all, it is necessary to limit the duration of daytime sleep to short breathers of 15 to 30 minutes, preferably in the first half of the day. This approach will invigorate the body without disturbing nighttime sleep. It is equally important to maintain mental activity during the day. Reading books, solving puzzles, studying new material. All this helps maintain brain tone and reduces the need for sleep out of boredom. By breaking the vicious circle of excessive daytime sleep, a person gives their brain the opportunity to fully rest and recover at night. As a result, concentration improves, memorizing information is easier, and it becomes possible to fully enjoy every moment of life. Having dealt with the negative effects of daytime sleep on the brain, it is worth paying attention to the reasons why this habit is so common in older people and to consider ways to get rid of it. Let's pay attention to another aspect. Question number 3. Why do people of venerable age often succumb to the temptation of daytime sleep? Many, after crossing the 60-year mark, find that daytime sleep is becoming more and more attractive, and this phenomenon is by no means unique. Although a short daytime rest can bring a feeling of freshness and vigor, a regular need for it often indicates deeper sleep problems. Understanding the root causes of this phenomenon is the first step towards breaking the vicious circle and significantly improving the quality of nighttime rest. One of the most common causes of daytime sleepiness in older people is inadequate nighttime sleep. Over time, the human body produces less and less melatonin, a hormone that plays a key role in regulating sleep and wakefulness cycles. This leads to difficulty falling asleep and maintaining continuous sleep throughout the night. Naturally, waking up in the morning feeling tired and broken, a person seeks to compensate for the lack of sleep by resorting to daytime rest. Unfortunately, this often leads to the formation of a vicious circle when daytime sleep further complicates falling asleep at night. Reduced levels of physical activity also play an important role. Many older people lead a less active lifestyle than in their younger years. This may be due to retirement, health problems, or simply changes in the usual daily routine. Lack of movement during the day leads to the fact that the body does not burn enough energy, which in turn can cause anxiety at night and drowsiness during the day. Remember the last time you felt pleasant fatigue after a busy day, anticipating a peaceful and deep sleep? Chronic diseases and taking medications also have a significant impact on sleep quality. Pain caused by arthritis, difficulty breathing, or conditions such as sleep apnea can disrupt nighttime sleep, leaving a person exhausted during the day. In addition, some medications, such as blood pressure medications or antidepressants, can cause drowsiness as a side effect, making it difficult to maintain alertness and concentration during the day. Finally, loneliness and boredom can become an unexpected yet significant reason for daytime napping. A lack of a busy schedule and regular social interaction can lead to decreased motivation and a desire to fill free time with sleep. For example, being in a quiet house with virtually nothing to do, sleep may seem like the easiest and most accessible way to pass the time. However, there is good news. Once a person realizes the reasons for their daytime sleepiness, they can start making small changes to their lifestyle that will lead to significant improvements in their sleep habits. Next, we will look at effective ways to optimize personal habits and form a healthier sleep schedule, developed individually. It's time to take a closer look at how to regain control over sleep and feel a surge of energy every day. The fourth aspect focuses on adjusting sleep habits to improve health. Transforming sleep habits may seem like a daunting task, but by implementing a few simple changes, you can create a routine that promotes well-being and increases energy reserves throughout the day. The key is to gradually make changes that fit harmoniously into your usual lifestyle. Let's look at a number of practical steps you can take to improve your sleep habits and reduce your dependence on daytime rest. It is important to limit the duration of daytime sleep. It is tempting to indulge in prolonged sleep when fatigue overcomes you during the day, but this can make it difficult to fall asleep at night. If the need for daytime sleep is great, you should limit its duration to 15 to 30 minutes and plan it for an earlier time of day. For example, instead of napping after dinner, which can negatively affect your nighttime sleep, it is better to choose a short rest immediately after lunch. This way, you can feel rested without disturbing the body's natural biorhythms. It is necessary to adhere to a stable sleep schedule. The human body values predictability, and one of the most effective ways to maintain health is to maintain a constant bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. This sequence helps regulate internal clocks, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. If there is a habit of going to bed late or sleeping for a long time, you should start with minor changes in your schedule. For example, falling asleep 15 minutes earlier every night until the desired bedtime is reached. Do not neglect physical activity during the day because this is one of the most effective ways to improve sleep. A brisk morning walk, yoga classes, or even gardening can be a great help to naturally tire the body and prepare it for a night's rest. In addition, staying active throughout the day helps maintain mental clarity and reduces the likelihood of drowsiness at an inopportune moment. If mobility is limited, you can try exercises performed while sitting or light stretching, which do not put much stress on the joints but stimulate blood circulation. It is equally important to create a soothing ritual for the evening. The body needs time to relax and tune in to sleep. Therefore, it is worth developing a certain sequence of actions that will serve as a signal of the approach of night rest. This can be reading an interesting book, listening to calm music, or performing breathing exercises. You should avoid activities that have a stimulating effect on the nervous system, such as watching TV or using a smartphone, since the blue light emitted by screens can negatively affect the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. Close attention to diet and drinking regime is the key to sound sleep. The contents of your plate and glass in the pre-sleep hours have a direct impact on night rest. The evening menu should be free of heavy food, tonic caffeine, and excess sugar, which can disrupt the process of falling asleep and make sleep restless. A light snack in the form of a portion of oatmeal or a banana, on the contrary, can promote relaxation and improve sleep. During the day, it is necessary to maintain the body's water balance, but with the onset of evening, fluid intake should be limited to avoid frequent night awakenings. Such adjustments in lifestyle, albeit insignificant at first glance, can significantly improve the quality of sleep and increase overall energy levels. It is important to remember that striving for the ideal is not an end in itself. The main thing is to find the optimal regime for yourself and develop healthy habits that contribute to maintaining health. In the next section, we will take a detailed look at specific recommendations and effective methods aimed at improving the quality of night sleep, so that every morning you can meet with a feeling of vigor and readiness for new achievements. So, let's move on to the fifth point: tips for improving sleep at night. A good night's sleep is not an unattainable dream, but a very real goal. With a few simple changes and a bit of patience, you can create the ideal conditions for a complete rest for your body and mind. Let's look at a number of practical and easy-to-implement tips to help you sleep better. First of all, it is necessary to create a cozy atmosphere for sleep. The bedroom should become a personal oasis, a place dedicated exclusively to rest and relaxation. To make sleep sound and restorative, you should carefully prepare your sleeping place and develop healthy habits. First of all, you need to take care of the comfort of the bed, choosing supportive pillows and a mattress that is ideally suited to individual needs. It is important to create darkness in the room using blackout curtains or an eye mask, and also maintain a cool temperature, as most people fall asleep and sleep better in a slightly cool room. If external noises prevent you from falling asleep, you can use a white noise generator or a fan that creates a soothing background sound. These minor changes can significantly improve sleep quality. An evening relaxation ritual is equally important. When the mind is overwhelmed with thoughts and the body is tense, it can be difficult to fall asleep. About an hour before bed, you should put aside the TV, phone, and computer, which emit blue light that can trick the brain into creating the illusion of a continuing day. Instead, it is recommended to devote time to calming activities, such as reading a book, listening to quiet music, or doing light stretching exercises. Many people find that practicing mindfulness or deep breathing exercises before bed helps to let go of daily worries and fall asleep peacefully. Consistency in sleep patterns also plays an important role. The human body loves routine, so falling asleep and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps regulate the internal clock. Over time, this consistency trains the body to feel sleepy at the right time each night and to be more alert during the day. If the sleep pattern is disrupted, you can set an alarm clock for both bedtime and wake-up time to gradually return to your usual rhythm. You should also pay attention to what you eat and drink in the evening. Heavy food, caffeine, or alcohol a few hours before bed can interfere with falling asleep and disrupt sleep. Instead, if you feel hungry, it is better to choose a light snack, such as a banana, a handful of nuts, or a glass of warm milk, which can promote drowsiness. Finally, physical activity during the day has a huge impact on the quality of night sleep. Regular exercises, such as walking, gardening, or yoga, not only maintain the health of the body, but also help you feel more tired and ready for bed in the evening. It is only important to finish energetic workouts no later than a few hours before bed, so that they do not have an invigorating effect. If you are experiencing difficulties, do not hesitate to seek professional help. If the proposed recommendations do not bring the desired result, it is recommended to consult a doctor. Sleep disorders can be caused by various factors, such as diseases, side effects of medications, or other reasons that require medical intervention. It is important to remember that seeking help is not a sign of weakness. Properly selected treatment can drastically change your night's rest and improve your overall quality of life. By implementing these small but significant changes, you can control your sleep and wake up rested and full of energy. Now that we have discussed ways to improve your night's rest, let's look at the amazing benefits of giving up daytime sleep and switching to a healthier sleep pattern. Imagine how your life will change if you get rid of this habit. Imagine waking up every morning rested, full of energy, and ready for new achievements. Imagine that you maintain concentration and attention throughout the day without experiencing drowsiness. And when night comes, you easily fall asleep and enjoy a deep, restorative sleep. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Giving up excessive daytime sleep opens the door to tangible improvements in well-being, filling each day with new colors and energy. First of all, giving up afternoon naps has a beneficial effect on the cardiovascular system. A stable sleep pattern, with an emphasis on a full night's rest, synchronizes the body's internal rhythms, which helps normalize blood pressure, reduces stress on the heart, and minimizes the risk of developing cardiovascular diseases, such as hypertension or heart attack. Night sleep becomes a well-deserved period of recovery for the heart, which works tirelessly every day. Another significant advantage is the positive impact on cognitive functions, particularly memory and mental clarity. By giving up daytime naps and focusing on improving the quality of nighttime rest, the brain gets enough time to go through the deep sleep phases necessary for processing information and consolidating memories. This improves concentration, sharpens the mind, and enhances the ability to remember details, whether it's the location of keys or the content of a conversation with friends. For older adults, improving cognitive function is essential for maintaining independence and an active lifestyle. Furthermore, giving up daytime naps leads to a noticeable increase in energy levels and improved mood. The absence of daytime sleep, which disrupts the natural sleep cycle, allows you to feel more alert and attentive during the day. This, in turn, provides more energy for activities that bring joy and satisfaction, whether it's gardening, outdoor walks, playing with grandchildren, or reading a favorite book. Improving the quality of nighttime sleep has a positive effect on emotional state, promoting a positive attitude and reducing irritability. Overall, improving sleep quality has a profound impact on all aspects of life. Good rest provides strength and energy, the mind becomes clearer, and life is filled with bright colors and pleasant moments. There is an opportunity to devote yourself to new hobbies, spend time with friends and family, and go on trips you've always dreamed of. Sleep has a truly transformative power, capable of improving not only physical health, but also the overall perception of life. Giving up daytime naps may seem like a daunting task, but it's important to remember that changes happen gradually. Start by reducing the duration of daytime sleep to 15 to 30 minutes, or replace it with relaxing activities such as stretching, reading, or listening to music. Over time, you will feel the difference not only in the quality of sleep, but also in overall well-being. Why not give it a try? By making this simple change in your life, you will give yourself good health, inexhaustible energy, and a happy, fulfilling life. Everyone deserves to wake up full of strength and energy, and it all starts with a good night's sleep. Changing sleep habits can seem like a challenge, especially if daytime napping has been part of your routine for many years. But there is good news. You should never give up the opportunity to take control of your sleep to experience the beneficial effects on overall health and vitality. Even small steps towards forming healthier sleep habits are an important contribution to an energetic, vibrant, and fulfilling life. This journey should be seen as a unique opportunity to prioritize yourself and your health. By breaking the vicious cycle of daytime sleepiness, you not only improve the quality of your nighttime rest, but you also give your heart, mind, and body the care they deserve. Imagine waking up every morning rested, with a clear mind and a sense of purpose filling the day ahead. This is the transformative power of committing to improving sleep. It is a priceless gift that you can give yourself at any age. One of the most inspiring aspects of changing sleep habits is seeing how it positively affects all areas of life. When nighttime sleep becomes more restful and longer, you notice a surge of energy, allowing you to engage in your favorite activities during the day with greater enthusiasm. Whether it's spending time with family, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying the peaceful beauty of the early morning, quality sleep allows you to fully experience every moment of life. Don't forget about the emotional benefits either. Healthy sleep promotes improved mood, helps you feel optimistic, and increases resilience to stress. It's like hitting the reset button for the mind and body every night, giving you the strength to overcome any challenges that arise in life. You feel more confident, capable, and more connected to the people and activities that bring you joy and satisfaction. It is important to realize that the path to improvement is not always easy, but the main thing is to move forward steadily. Even small steps make a huge difference. You may want to start small. Optimize your sleep schedule. Create a relaxation ritual before going to bed. Another option is to increase your time in the sun during the day, or find ways to stay active and engaged in various activities. Regardless of the path chosen, it is important to remember that each step brings you closer to a healthier and happier life. Don't forget that in this pursuit of the best, you are not alone. Many people over 60 face similar sleep problems. However, many have found effective ways to overcome them and continue to live fulfilling lives. These success stories are a source of inspiration and confirm that positive change is entirely achievable. Within each person lies the willpower and determination necessary to open a new chapter in life, where restful nights and energetic days become the new reality. Moving forward, remember that every effort to improve sleep is a valuable contribution to your own health, well-being, and future. Everyone deserves to feel good, to wake up feeling energized and driven, and to enjoy the life they have worked so hard to build. The path to healthy sleep starts here and now, and everyone has the power to walk it. Peaceful nights and bright days await, step by step, night after